Good for him. Kobbie Mainoo needed to make that mistake because he was beginning to get a little too comfortable. Honestly, like I said, we cannot take the fact away that this boy is special. He has made a debut at the biggest stage against the biggest clubs: Everton, Liverpool, Barcelona, Galatasaray, name them, in the Champions League and all these major competitions, and it's been so easy for him. Obviously, he's always going to become a little too comfortable. He was never going to respect these competitions. I mean, you're 18 and they tell you it's so difficult to play in the Premier League. He plays arguably the most difficult or technical position on the pitch, playing in the middle, being the orchestra. And at 18, he comes and he's so world class, better than everyone who has worked their entire careers. Obviously, as an 18-year-old kid, you're going to get a little comfortable. And even the things we do, praising him, he sees the things, they obviously get into his head. Now, it's not that we praise him and we don't know what effects it will have on him, but we cannot not do it. It's not even just praising him. If the boy is so good, it is only right that we give him his flowers. We talk about it because we can't help it anyway. Because he's good, and that's why we watch football, to enjoy good players. But we know that it will get to his head. Now, when he makes a mistake like that against uh, West Ham, after having such a beautiful game, for me, it's a good thing. It's a wake up call. He will respect the league. It is not, the mistake he made was not because he's a bad player. It was obviously a small drop in concentration. He scanned fast before he got the ball to his feet. And he will learn now that in the Premier League, you will get punished. And he cannot afford to make mistakes in the position he plays. You will be punished. That's why it's the English Premier League. So he is going to wake up. Eric Ten Hag should be happy. This is the one thing about Kobbie Mainoo and his 90 minutes for Manchester United. Two, besides that, let's now talk about the whole game, his game. Kobbie Mainoo had again such a beautiful game, so calmly controlling the game. It was good because it made the whole Manchester United team comfortable. He made the whole team comfortable. When he's playing, the team is more calm. But I don't like the fact that he was paired with Scott McTominay. I feel like Eric Ten Hag tinkered a bit too fast. He should have let Amrabat play with Kobbie Mainoo again, play the second game a 4-2-3-1, and then try to find ways of making the transition a bit faster so that we look a bit more proactive. Because Bruno would probably do that better than Scott, maybe, because he was back. We want to assume Bruno is a bit fit. So I don't think Scott McTominay was his right partner in a 4-2-3-1. Like, I've never thought really Scott McTominay is a right partner for anyone. I mean, in the as in the 4-2-3-1 as a co-holding midfielder, I've never thought he's the best person in that position. And yes, he's good, he's decent, but again, we saw Kobbie Mainoo whenever we had the ball, he was left alone in that middle. Still, it was looked like a single pivot, which is not good. He seemed to enjoy the space, running and enjoying himself. But you see, you cannot just enjoy yourself in the Premier League. So that again probably made him become too comfortable. He thought he had a lot of space, scanning before you control the ball, mistakenly missed the ball, and boom, you're punished in that space because he was alone. So I did not like that. Scott, yes, Eric Ten Hag loves him, but I don't think he should be playing him there. Let him put him in the right position he should play, not as a co-holding midfielder when you've got Amrabat fit on the bench, when you've got Casemiro back when he comes back. Another thing I thought in that game about Kobbie, I think we need the rest of the players need to step up their game to support him because they are slowing him down. I feel like Kobbie plays and sets the pace of the game at this level, and the rest of the team keeps it below. So he lowers his levels down to them. I don't think they have raised their game to his level, and that's why we see that he's brilliant, that he's a brilliant, good, and important player, but the team does not really reflect it. That's why we are still struggling to get attacks to perform it because the players have not exactly stepped up to his level, but rather this boy is a little lowering himself down to their level. I feel again it goes back to players, and I spoke about it in the past video. The players and their personality and their character. It's not good enough. They're not fighting. They're not doing enough. Another thing I noticed about Kobbie in this game and how he played, I think Kobbie Mainoo should now again start to be looked at as an option to add on the passes to Rasmus Højlund. I feel like he's a good passer of the ball from wherever he is on the pitch. He should be. The way Paul Scholes used to play those long passes, now that's Manchester United. I think Mainoo is playing in a restricted system. Erik ten Hag loves to play that proactive football where you attack with 11 players, Onana in goal, pass to this one, everyone pass. Now, when you have a Kobbie Mainoo, a good passer with his technique, you want to let him be a bit direct. He can give you some good directness and make our transition a bit faster from deep. Because even in the number 6 hole where he's playing, Mainoo can find a good pass to Antony, to Garnacho, to even Højlund. The way Paul Scholes would do that, the way Paul Pogba, and that's why people try to compare him to Paul Pogba, the way Paul Pogba used to do it with Zlatan. Pogba has always had those good long passes. So I think the system of Erik ten Hag does not really encourage that kind of attack because ten Hag wants to pass the ball and pass so fast and try to build. Yet, United, and that's why I'm saying ten Hag's tactics are not for Manchester United. We want a certain level of intensity and directness. But you see, it's difficult to be intense with the way we play with Erik ten Hag unless you're so good on the ball. Unless you're so good, but there is no intensity because the players are not so comfortable with the ball. So they keep passing and playing the obvious pass. And that's how Ten Hag wants to build. So it will take longer, it will be more difficult, it will be a dull build-up. With Kobbie Mainoo, he will do what Paul Scholes used to do from deep. He will pass, yes, he can do that short passing, but quickly, his vision and scanning can quickly switch up play. The way he almost did with Alejandro Garnacho, that pass he gave Garnacho against Liverpool. So if he does that more, because he can do that from even a deeper role, from the number 6 position, because in that event when he passed that ball to Garnacho, I think he was towards or even shortly past the line, the goal, the center line, the half line. So for me, those are the things I feel we need to change with Kobbie Mainoo. But I hate, just to sum it up with Mainoo and his game, the 90 minutes of Manchester United scorecard, I would give him a proper, besides the one mistake that resulted in a goal by Kudus, that taught him, for me, it was a blessing in disguise. I think I would give him an 8 out of 10. His general performance, it was a stunning, comfortable masterclass from Kobbie. But like I said, the rest of the players have got to step up their game to his level, not him try to lower his level down to them, because even then, he will still look good, better than everyone else, but the team is not improving because, like I said, they don't have the fight to fight and get better. They are not inspired. They're just playing for the next payday. A few of them will look like they're trying to improve. I like that. Antony is a little trying. He has putting himself in more assisting, positions, more opportunities. But how about everyone else? How about Scott, Bruno? How about everyone in Man United has got to step up their game to the level of this 18-year-old kid. The United Hotspot. My name is Webb. Catch you later.